Hi friends, it's Courtney. Today I thought that I'd share a different kind of video with you. We are going to spend the week in my planner, kind of vlog style. So I've had questions about how I use my daily pages in conjunction with the weekly in my personal ring planner. And I hope this explains it a little bit better for you. My weekly pages are the structure of the week, and I use my daily pages to really hold myself accountable. I typically don't plan my Mondays until Monday morning. Um, and that's just because I have the morning to myself a little bit. I don't keep my grandson on Mondays. So I usually will drop my son off at school. He has to be there at we leave the house at about 7:50 and I'm home a little bit after 8. And so I usually come home, make my coffee, and then plan. I did go ahead and write my workout in at the top. I do that before I wake the rest of my family up for the day. But the rest, I don't really play it by ear. I generally have a list of things that I'd like to get done on Monday. Monday and Wednesdays are my only kind of free days for me to accomplish some of my own personal tasks and projects. So on Monday morning, I kind of go through the list and slot in the things that I think I can handle for the day. Um, and so the first part of my day is my workout. I will write down my AM routine, which is just for me to shower, get dressed, wake up my family, um, take my blood sugar, and make the beds before we leave for school. And then when I come home, I usually have I call them home admin tasks, but they're essentially chores. And it varies from day to day what I do. I will check my weekly cleaning tracker. I also wanted to make sure to schedule in some time for writing that day. So I did that. And then I get weekly allergy shots, and I like to do them on either Monday or Wednesday. Typically, I try to schedule them in on Monday so that if something comes up, at least I have Wednesday to get it done. And the office is only open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Um, so I think I wrote down get my allergy shots, but I didn't actually end up getting them done that day. It was very cold on Monday and rainy, and I just didn't want to be outside any longer than I needed to be. I like to spend a little bit of time, usually not more than 30 minutes, in the evening after dinner, kind of tidying up a little bit, just so the house isn't a complete disaster when we get up the next morning. Um, and it's not typically that bad. There's really only the three of us, my husband, and my youngest, who is 9, and then our older son, who is 26, moved back home at the beginning of the year, but he, works and has a girlfriend and is not here a lot of the time during the week. So I also scheduled in some more writing time in the evening, and I need to get back into my reading. So I wanted to make sure that I put some time down for reading before I went to bed on Monday night. And now I'm making like my specific to-do list for Mondays. So my to-do lists are all of the little things that I do in those little time allotments, I should say. So I will refer sometimes to my weekly for that. I do have like bigger to-dos in my weekly pages. I will also, have like a running kind of master task list that I will pull from, and you can see I kind of had a few things written down on some post-it notes and that I had stuck in my weekly that I am getting tasks from. I also wanted to remember that my plan with me last week went live at 12:30. And then I am pulling out my weekly cleaning tracker. I set those up usually on Sundays. And I also needed to fill in some things in my habit tracker. Once again, hitting my workouts early. I'm really trying to get in shape. I turned 50 in August, and I just really am working on some fitness and health goals to be the best version of myself. I want to live longer for my husband and be here for my kids and my grandkids. And it's always nice to start your day off with Bradley Rose telling you that you're cheeky. So I'm checking some things off that I managed to do on Tuesday. I actually am also putting some things down that I need to do the next day. I believe this is like Tuesday evening, right before I left to go vote. And I knew that there were things that I didn't get done on Monday that I needed to do on Wednesday, and I did not get a lot done on on Tuesday either. It was just kind of a blah kind of day, and I really just enjoyed spending time with my grandson. 18 months is such a great age, and he's so funny. Like, their little personalities come out, and he's funny, and he dances around and claps his hands and comes and sits on my lap when we watch Bluey. So that's what I did for most of Tuesday. And I want to make sure that I have my Wednesday all planned out. Wednesdays are a little bit hectic for me because it's kind of like one of my weekend days. I tend to cram a lot in those days, like I said earlier. So I just wanted to make sure that I had everything down that I wanted to do. I usually kind of hit the ground running on Wednesdays, and especially this Wednesday because I had therapy, which is kind of like in the middle of the day. So I think that I probably didn't even spend very much time at home on Wednesday. I will drop my son off. I'll go run some errands if I need to. I'll go right at Starbucks or grab a coffee and wander around Target. And just kind of spend time doing things that I like. So we're back at Thursday. Wednesday was hectic and busy. I ended up driving to my allergy doctor's office, and the office was closed. So I still didn't get my allergy shot on Wednesday like I planned. But I am filling in my usual workout in the morning, drop off and pick up for my son, and I'm writing out a few to-dos that I needed to get done that day. Nothing too major. And honestly, by the end, like Thursday and Friday, I'm pretty worn out. Um, and I'm flipping back over to Wednesday to cross off the stuff that I did manage to get done. Remembering that I need to update my blood sugar log in my planner, not like the actual machine. Today was one of those days where I did need my evening cleanup because I swear my grandson pulled every single truck out of the toy box. And I'm just checking my cleaning tracker and um, I have a habit tracker in my weekly pages as well. And then I am we decided to get tickets for Saturday night's show of Peter Pan, like the Broadway series downtown. Our son has really been like loving musicals, and so while he's wanting to go to shows, I want to take him to as many as I can because it's one of my favorite things to do as well. I don't know if it's something that he will enjoy for the rest of his life, but for the time being, I am loving his musical theater era. And then just like a few things around the house that I had done, and then filling in some things that I know I needed to get done on Friday. I was hoping that I could kind of cram them into the morning before my grandson gets here. He doesn't get dropped off until about 10:30. So if there are things I can get done, emails, phone calls, that kind of thing, I will try to do them before he gets here. He also is now in a bigger car seat, and my daughter ordered us one for Christmas, and it was time to switch it, so switch the old one out, put the new one in, and I knew that I had to pick him or take him with me when I picked my son up from school on Friday. So I wanted to make sure that I asked my husband to put it in on his lunch break. He works from home, which is always nice when you need things done around the house that he needs to do. I honestly was so ready for Friday. I just kind of wanted to crash, but I ended up being like more productive than I thought I was going to be. Sometimes, well, usually when I lay with my grandson, I will just read a book on my Kindle. But on Friday, I actually took a nap with him. So I had some energy after my daughter picked him up. And I wanted to make a note, so I remembered to put it in my memory planner that our son's birthday is on Monday, but spring break, Friday was their last day of school before spring break. and for their birthday, they get to read the morning announcements. He was very excited and nervous, but his intervention specialist recorded it for us and sent the video to us after he did it. And he did a great job. It was also Spring Picture Day, so I needed to remind myself of that as well. So you can see sometimes I plan one day at a time, sometimes I plan 2 days at a time. I did want to look the weather up. You can see I think I'm watching a plan with me. Um, but the weather has been so weird around here. I'm sure lots of places it's been absolutely crazy. And so I needed to know kind of how to dress him on Friday and then what the weather was going to be like Saturday, so I could decide what to wear. I did manage to get a little bit of writing done, so that was nice. Saturdays, I catch up in my goal planner. So this is, I have my Kanban board set up and I'm trying to figure out what I can do and also what I have made progress on. And I also catch up on my journaling on Saturday morning, which is nice. I typically will wake up earlier than my family. Okay, it is actually Sunday morning, and I don't remember the last time that I checked in, but yeah, so I'll just flip through what I did, and I can't find my pen. So yeah, this is how the rest of the week turned out in my daily pages. So yeah, I don't use them a ton on the weekend or sometimes I do, like when we have a really busy weekend, they get filled up, but this weekend was kind of chill, except for last night when we went to see Peter Pan. We had a great time, and yeah, we got home. Usually when when we take Rowan to things, we'll go to the matinee, but all the matinee tickets were sold out. So we went to the later show, and so we didn't get home until like after 11. So we all had a sleep in this morning, but I have managed to do a few things. I still need to finish cleaning the bathroom and get this video up. And yeah, that's how kind of I use my dailies in conjunction with my weekly. I can show you how the weekly ended up. And so, yeah, I still have
a couple of things that will get moved into next week. I did not get the stuff for the Easter baskets. Actually, we're going to get that stuff today. And I started these two things, like planning out April content, and I have one blog post written. I'm going to relaunch my blog next month, and I want to get some posts banked, just to kind of help me like maintain momentum. And yeah, so my weekly in conjunction with my dailies, and I'll kind of flip through them all for you so you can see, like, during the week, they, especially Mondays and Wednesdays, because those are my days that I don't keep my grandson, so I try to pack as much as I can into those 2 days because I don't always get a lot done when he's here. He is 18 months old, and so he does still nap, but we still do like contact naps with him, so he likes for me to lay with him when he's sleeping. So yeah, and then I'm usually like really worn out on Thursday, so that's, you can see that there. So those are my dailies. I hope this video was like informative in case you were curious on how you can use daily pages in your planner if you already use a weekly. I hope that you enjoyed this different style of video from me. Let me know in the comments if it's something that you want to see again. I did like doing something different, doing something new. So that was fun for me as well. And if you'd like to see more, maybe like 1 or 2 a month, let me know in the comments below. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you spending some time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.